We can do that here too. Every time a champion is killed, the DPS is permanently reduced by 25% for the duration of the adventure. Stacks multiplicatively. That's fine. No one's gonna die. No one's gonna die. No one's gonna die on my watch. All right, and we can let's throw a bunch of. We've got our pre-made. We've got a pre-saved formation. We got these. We got these. We get a little bit of this. We get a little bit of that. Yeah. Isn't necessarily about trying to go super hard. We just want to get in here and go and complete this. We're going to complete this with click damage, so we're not even worried about other stuff really. Okay, spring celebration. Let's go. Give me that chest. This is a good chest. I saw it on my main account. Huge potion of giant strength. Huge potion of fire breath. We need these. Large blacksmithing contract. Briv says hello. First Modron component chest and another time gate piece. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. That puts us up to 6 time gate pieces. Love it. Love it. If we come over here, now we've got 2 of the giant strength potions banked. I've got a click damage potion banked. We're going to want this when we try to unlock dragon bait in the future. We do have an epic speed potion. I'd love to get a gold find. Hopefully we get a gold find and a health this week, maybe in the giveaways. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Artemis, no, we're not doing Artemis time. Hey, Laverticus, Delcoon. Yeah, now I have hat hair, and it's just the downside of it. I've gotten too used to the area change speed of this account that watching the GG2E stream was intense. Right when I was doing Brib Gem Farm, I was like, "Oh, this is a lot." Hey, Prince Guinevere. Hey, Lurking Rider. Oh, I understand. Champions of Psychology is on. It's great to have them back. All right. Okay, let me add in. Now we're gonna do. I'm gonna do my electrons. Check these each day. Can't believe I misspelled my own name in that code. Garwar. What, 2 A's and 1 R? That's not how that works. It is exactly how I used to change things in MMOs, though. I think it's my subconscious telling me I should start playing MMOs again. Is that? Oh no! There's an MMO out I want to play. Found one. All right. Got all those. Arkanscape, hello. So I just got into the game after almost 3 years. Or just got back? Dude, what? I'm confused. It's a 913-day campaign? Like, I'm confused. Are we talking about D&D or are we talking about Battle Champions? Shepherder is getting a patron in the game. Oh no, don't bank resources for a higher cost one. No. Yeah, you get Mert first. I have Mert. I don't have anything else. I'm not too Waterdeep Dragon Heist yet, so I don't have 30 champions. Yeah, just Mert is you need like 20 champs and you need 2,000 item levels, and the rest of the stuff is fairly easy to come by. It's the 2,000 item levels that's slow. I opened, after I shot for, making sure that everything was green on these champions first, like, green like this on my core champions, and then switch from silvers to golds, and now I'm in the gold buying phase, and I didn't go back to silvers. So like this green, I need that. With Electrums can solve that. Electrums can solve this. If I get lucky, we need to pop some Electrums for. This is what I needed. for Shandy here. We can get her speed online. Well, her speed is fine. We need to get her just some basic gear. I need electrums over here. I need a lot of electrums, and I don't have a lot. I've got some greens here on. Long term, it'll fix the green problem, but right now I have a white on Penelope. I've got three whites on Caddy Bree, and I have no gear except for one white on Shandy. So let's pop back here. We're just gonna pop these one by one. It should all go to Shandy. Nope, because it was an upgrade. It went somewhere else, but that's fine. Penelope's got that green we needed. She was taunting us last time around. There's a green for Shandy. Excellent. There's another green for Shandy. Excellent. Take it. There's another green for Shandy. Oh, I like this pattern. That was white. Okay, that's fine. Shandy still needs one piece of gear. Penelope is in full greens or better. Perfect. Now we can open. Now we can be efficient and open our Penelope chests, and everything we get is going to be a blue or two blues out of one chest. She's making up for the horrible drops she gave us yesterday. There's another blue. All right. Is that everything now? Nope, one more. All right. And we are looking for epics, but we're not quite at the pity timer. Okay, there's the last blue. Now all we care about is epics. And fortunately, this next chest guarantees one because of the pity timer. Have you met my friends? Perfect. What a great epic to get for her. Okay. Hey, Lediath. I'll take that's an epic I'll take. It's not the epic I want. Got lucky. Another, it's her ultimate, but that's fine. I'll take another epic on Penelope just because. Sure. We're still sitting on Shandy and Caddy Bree chests. Again, Caddy Bree needs 3 more greens. Shandy needs 3 more greens. But super happy with how that turned out. This one could have been somewhere else, but Have You Met My Friends is good. I would have preferred an epic here, but that's okay. It's okay. We need story time. Let's see if this is start. We got a little bit of speed going on here. Who can I ditch for? We could ditch. Oh, we can. Why do we have Annihilation? That's what's supposed to be here. Okay, window. Let's give this a start. And then Dirty Gold Farm. Penelope, and we want to save that. So I just got to update my saves here. Okay. I'll go back to start and get some speed action. Speed with gold find is a good combination. We just want to keep that topped off. All right. And then now we're just into the cruise. We got to get to area 150. Do we have some speed potion? We did. I don't want to use these. 4 of these is not a whole lot. I can go buy another gold chest, though. Now, hold on. Where was my pity timer at? I don't remember. Oh, there. We're at our pity timer. Guaranteed epic. So from this point on, I'm going to stop buying gold chests because I want to start saving up for my next familiar. And I know I'm going to be doing lots of variants. Take a Tyrell's ultimate cooldown. Sure. And we got an achievement. Sure. So we got Tyrell's epic over here. That's nice. Now I want to start saving up for the next familiar from the gem shop. 10,000 for the pixie. Because we're going to be doing a lot of these runs where it's like 300 gems a pop or higher. Along with the gems. Now we've got some speed. We got a speed champion in Shandy, like a super speed champion in Shandy to really speed us up. So we should earn gems pretty quickly. Comparatively. Hey, Necronus. Nope, this is the casual stream. We're casual on this channel. How's the sound mystery solved? I don't know. I didn't solve it on the other one. I just came over to this profile and it works. Doesn't work on the other one. I got to figure that out. Tried to set a custom fan curve in software. They're still loud. They're still loud. Oh, fast money, speed plus gold fine. Yeah, that works. Yeah. I don't mind certain ultimate cooldown items getting epics on. Like if it's a big deal, like I'd love that. I'd love an epic ultimate cooldown in Farlock. And Tyrell's actually an important one because if you can get his ultimate cooldown capped, he becomes a super tank. It does take an investment of item levels as well as that epic, but he becomes a super strong tank because he can just reapply a shield over and over and over again. Well, right now I have the noise cancellation software is working correctly. It wasn't working during my CNE stream earlier. Is loot in the spring chest the same for everyone? Yes. Yes, it's the same for everyone. So today you got a Modron chest, a time gate piece, a epic gold damage, and an epic fire breath, and something else. Oh, an epic blacksmithing contract, maybe? Or a epic bounty, maybe? I don't know, something. You got something else. I think it was the blacksmithing contract. Briv. 5 levels on Spiral. Okay, cool. Better than 0. Come on. 1. Give me these. Give me these. Give me these. Give me these. Okay. Nothing else. Nothing else I can use right now. All right, I got 12,000. And who did I say we need? We need Caddy Bree. So I'm buying based off trying to gear up these champions and get them out of these bad spots. So let's see if we can get a green on Caddy Bree. We did not. There's one. Okay. Mark for Death. It's a good green event. Okay. I still need 2 more greens over here. 2 more greens. So who else do we have? Oh, Shandy. That's right. Well, Shandy is a time gate champion. We can only get her out of Electrums right now. Can't buy silver chests for her, so I'll focus my tokens for the moment on trying to get Caddy Bree to these 2 green items, and then all the gold chests I'll have banked will then drop onto her to get her into blue and purple. It was interesting to hear a Briv Gem Farm on stream. You mean to hear the fans of a Briv Gem Farm on stream? Yeah. I was like, oh, Briv's taking off. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, that was annoying. Can I have a Modern chest even though I don't have split the party yet, or is that a waste? I don't know what happens, Nirana. I would assume that you would get the pipes and they just go into storage until you get a core. That's how gear works. I'm not gonna. Head on Arm says it stores the pipes. Yeah, I'm not gonna test it. I guess I could. Look, I'll go test it. So here's my first. When you get the first free pack, there shouldn't be a blue in it. There should be a green. So we'll find out. Here's for the 5 pieces. It should go into storage for me. We'll find out when I split the party on Wednesday. Tomorrow, we will flex. Tomorrow we will flex a Spurt and unlock him, and then immediately split the party. The second you can split the party, split it. Do it. Because you want that core immediately. So we'll find out tomorrow if that worked or not. I trust Headhunter. I just don't trust J-Dog. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Split party immediately. Yeah. I know you aren't. No, it's not. It's fine. I'm kidding. Wow. Wow. Nothing like silver Modron chest? No. No, there's only one kind of Modron chest. The frustrating kind. The frustrating kind. No, 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 no. Yeah, no, no, no. Do not dump item levels into Nordum. No. No. Yeah, it's. I mean, one of your early game goals is basically you want this swippy swappy button for every slot, right? You want two champions in every slot. Once you get two champions in every slot, you get to come over here because you got no core. You get to unlock. You must have two champions in every bench seat. You get to do an adventure called Split the Party, and it gives you a second party. It gives you your modest Modron core, and it gives you 4 Modron chests. I call this the bacon formation because it looks like a strip of bacon. It's a heavy restriction. You got to know what's going on before you go in, or you're going to get wrecked. But you can do it right away. It's rough. It's not easy. It's rough, but it can be done. And that's all that matters, that it can be done. So I did. I forgot to put this in. I did the death curve. So next, I want to add this list. I want to add this list of variants to do to the new player reference at some point. Here's how I didn't understand the seats first. No, don't worry about it. I only have 4 swappable seats so far. That's fine. That's fine. You know, I mean, it's one of those things where like this event's going to give you a swap for 1 and 12. And then if you're on Steam, you're going to get another swap for 12 and then some, you know, a couple other things. But then you want to kind of look at who you're picking in your flexes to kind of give you other swaps, right? Yeah. And then there will be, you know, manual time gates once you get 6 time gate pieces. Well, for the moment, you want to save 6 time gate pieces to unlock. You're going to need 3 this week on Wednesday and 3 next week on Wednesday. So trying to save up 6 time gate pieces, which the spring celebration should deliver to you. Should. But then after the event ends, there will be a Friday with a natural time gate weekend. So this'll pop up and it'll say a gate is open. Like if we go back, hold on, oops. If we go back, it actually says free gate available in 16 days, 23 hours, 7 minutes. And then these top 3 champions, it'll pick a random 3 champions. And at least one of them will be a champion you don't own. When you're new, it's usually all of them. And then you can choose based off bench seat on where you want to put a swap. And then when you earn another 6 time gate pieces, you can choose from any champion, any event champion all time, and help fill in a little bit that way. And yeah, so there's going to be a lot of options to fill in your bench seats. They moved to bench seats. I want to normalize saying a bench seat. 13 time gate pieces on deck. Okay, so you want to do a time gate. You want to do a time gate. Yeah, you have enough to do a time gate right now. And you want to pick something that, you know, if you don't have any speed champions, I highly recommend Shandy. I just did Shandy yesterday. I needed some speed. But in her same slot for pushing and gold find is Krull. So I did him first. Shandy was second, but if you feel the need for speed, Shandy. But just yesterday's VOD here on this channel will show you all that you really need to think about when unlocking Shandy and doing a quick and efficient time gate. Yeah. Finally got our legendary medal. I pulled everything off all my champs to put my highest on my pushing team. For your trials pushing team, take it from my speed champs and random event champs. I have a ton of extra power. It was fun. Yeah, I mean, yeah, as long as if you're trying to build out like your trials team or your element, like change. Some people are like, I've got to have this deep team, and then I've got to have an Elminster team. Like, why can't they be the same? Why can't you switch up who you use in trials and use your Elminster? I mean, you might be able to get away with it. Yeah, we're not in a rush here. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. Sprinting is like when you're later on in the game. You're like, I can sprint through a variant, but the game you don't sprint through. The game itself is a marathon. Shadowheart, you got Shadowheart, yeah. Well, for speed, if you want speed, Shandy even as an extra slot is a fantastic speed champion. She doesn't need gear to affect her speed. She has this default feat that doubles her speed effect. She basically makes the game 50% faster when it hasn't been under attack. It functions like a speed potion. So right now we're at 1.5x acceleration. You can see when we hover over that. 10x is the cap, so she's basically a free little speed potion, and it's wonderful. Whereas a lot of other speed champions require you to invest in a lot of item levels into them, and you won't have a lot early on. I was pushing with a few backups like Caddy. Yeah. Hey, Maxie. Shadow is doing better than Kroll for me, so Shane might be better pickup. I mean, Shadowheart for pushing power may be better, sure. Shadowheart isn't going to get you all the gold Kroll is. That's the difference. So Kroll is specifically for your gold find. Really, when you really need to maximize your gold find. Shandy's for speed. Shadowheart is just power. Yeah, I think when I haven't really focused on my legendary effects in a long time. And when I get back to it, I really just need to kind of make sure that my group is I think I was shooting for 10, like Lego level 10 on everybody. And I really think 5 is more than enough power for general usage. So I think I'm gonna figure out like, okay, which champions am I going to be running in for a while in Elminster stuff, and try to get those to 5s across the board, because my Tiamat team is destroying stuff, and they're between 5 and 10, and I'm throwing down like a day 5 contribution of like 14,000 DPS, so it's not an issue. We only had 2 people in the 5-digit DPS last run, and the other 2 were 4-digit DPS contributions. One of them was only like 3,500. We still finished Tiamat in like 6 days. So, I have more than enough power for my team's contribution. I think Lego level 5 probably would have done that for me. The 10 is helping us 4-person it, basically, at the moment, because we lost our 5th for a while, I think. But yeah, I think if I can get my Elminster group to 5s, then I'll probably be in a good place. Dude, 129 time gate pieces is enough to open a time gate. Hammer of the Hat, it's on cooldown. That's it. That was for the elegant stream. This is the casual stream. Yeah, it's one use per long rest. Yeah, lasted for 2 hours. Belsman, thank you for the 12 months with Twitch Prime. Much appreciated. My current Tiamat DPS, I don't have that up right now, but I mean, you could reverse engineer. We could reverse engineer it. Hold on. It says we've got an ad break coming, but it's not telling me that in chat. Why is it not telling me that? Now it is. Okay. Let me see if I can reverse engineer what my Tiamat DPS is. Hold on. I just need to find my guide to trials and bring up my calculator. So I'm on tier 10. So Exalted Legend. Okay, so I would get. Oh, that was. What was that? No, plus 605 plus 715 plus 760. 3290. And we triple that, don't we? We triple or no, I'm trying to. Salt Party Boost is triple max, right? Oh, who am I using? Oh, it depends. Caddy Bree or Birdsong a lot of the time. Honestly, lately, Bud's Buggy. Honestly, I can't push without it triggering, so it just ends up being a Bud's Buggy push. But usually I'm shooting Caddy Bree or I was shooting Caddy Bree or Birdsong. Really, I want to build everything around Carlock now. I really want to build everything around Carlock. But what I'm trying to figure out is what is my base DPS? I think I'm getting around like 600 in this day one contribution. I think that's about right. Well, Lurking Rider, they have been giving a time gate piece a day in the spring celebration so far. So you know what I mean. My base contribution to trials, different thing than base DPS. Like I like how quickly we're moving through this. I know it's not even that much faster because it's just 50% faster with Caddy Bree, but it feels better. This feels so much better. Feels so much better. Whew. Got it again. Come on, Caddy Bree. I mean, I don't hate getting a blue for a champion out of an Electrum, but right now I just really want those Caddy Bree drops to get me out of this green hell, this white hell, and into green, so I can throw down golds. Oh well. All right, J Dog. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. Oh man, this one just doesn't want to unwrap easily. There we go. Cadbury cream egg time. Mm-hmm. Is there going to be a time gate piece every day from the spring celebration? I don't know. We've had two so far. I would say there's probably going to be a, it feels like there might be more. Creamy. Mm-hmm. Yes, we're kind of working on this one. Complete 50. With dragon bait. Interesting. We'll have this one tomorrow. None of the rest of these matter at the moment. We're not doing deep pushes. We are doing this one. All right. I saw a big stretch in there. Swear the cream eggs used to taste better. Yeah. The ingredients are definitely probably different between the U.S. and everywhere else, but I definitely think they changed the recipe at some point. They're still good, but I feel like the chocolate part isn't as good. But it's good enough for me. Good enough for me. I'll inhale and hydrate. I think the more annoying thing for me lately is how they're kind of shrinking the sizes of everything. It's like, really? Like, you think we're not going to notice? Yeah, so our gold find in this team is, I mean, it's got our click damage level at 190. We're only going through 150, but this looks like we're at a point now with Shandy speeding us up. We could probably very quickly do anything that has an area goal of 200 or lower. 250 will slow down a little towards the end, but we're click killing instantly at this point. Um, so that's one of the things we're going to look for when we're looking at variants to complete. Anything that's 200 or lower, we can rock right through. We can rock right through. So speed is definitely online. Now it would be nice to have more speed champions, but we only have so many, so many time gate pieces. Oh, I get another Pete style. Let's see. Yeah, Agile Ally is 20%. She has another speed feat down here that is amazing. It's Second Wind. Unfortunately, it's 50,000 gems, so that ain't happening anytime soon. But decreasing the time it takes her dash to trigger from 30 seconds to 10 seconds is huge. So huge for later on. So when you're at the point where you're trying to optimize your speed, your gem farms, and you're like, which feats should I invest in? speed feats like this that are going to make you earn gems faster are your first priority, because then you'll earn all the gems you spent on him back very quickly, and then you can earn more to buy other stuff, right? I recommend for 3 for a new player that only needs 3 for split the party. Spurt. I would get Spurt. I mean, Spurt's here. Just get Spurt. I don't think that. Yeah, I would get Spurt, and then I would look at who you're going to need for Split the Party 2, and then make decisions based off that, right? Because I knew Spurt was coming, so I didn't use my time gate on slot 3. I used it to get Shandy. Shandy is, gives me 2 extra champions in each slot for Split the Party 2, and gives me speed that I need. So after this, I'm going to start looking at, well, who's going to be the second pick? Like 5 is good, 6 is good, 10 is good, and yeah. For now, everyone else is going to need a third, so I'm going to start looking at that instead of with my time gate pieces. Human will be the next manual time gate, probably. Probably? I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Human's strong, but I'm already dumping contracts into Briv. He is a huge pickup, yes. But for speed, Deacon would be nice, because Deacon doesn't need gear either. Kind of like Shandy. Difficult. It's difficult. Where am I at on my Briv? That's what I was coming to look at. Well, I'm only 55% because he's still in a blue. Deacon's going to need gear and item levels, and just don't have that available currently. Is Dinah here to synergize with absolute adversaries? Isn't she in a slot with one of them, though? I don't have her. Slot 3. Who was I thinking she's the... People were using someone... I know she has a feat for a tadpole. But that tadpole feat is 10,000 cursed gems currently, right? I don't know. I think... because I don't use Carlock as my tank with absolute adversaries. I would... Yeah. I don't know. So, like, when I was doing that test formation this morning, that absolute adversary formation for starters, I was just using Nayeli as a tank. So if you're not tanking with Nayeli and you're finding somebody else in here, then you've got to find a tank somewhere, because the Carlock ain't it. I think Carlock's your DPS. I really do. I think she's the best DPS in absolute adversaries. And I think you bench Dark Urge. So I don't know. I mean, you have to figure out if that's the way you want to go, sure. But then you need a tank. You need a good tank somewhere. Deacon got dropped from most speed teams. Well, end game speed teams, sure. I get that. But I'm not in game, right? Or even mid game or late game. I'm in early game right now, and having a champion that is going to help me complete things quicker without needing a gear investment is good. So I'm gonna think about it. So Laura wouldn't work. I don't really have the favor. She's not really helping me as much as Deacon would be. So Laura's more of a high favor speed champion. Whittle obviously is the better choice, but Whittle wants gear and feats. She's gonna get some boost baseline, but how much? I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. That's what I'd have to look at. Yeah, I don't use Deacon in my like Briv Gem farm anymore. I use Whittle. But again, that's a it's a whole other stage of the game. Maybe I don't have enough Zerial variants done and we can't get uh, Carlocked out DPS the Dark Urge yet. Interesting. Because on this account, where I have a epic self damage for Dark Urge, blues on everything else is shiny on the spec choice, and item levels that are, I mean, we're like what looking at, you know, there's high double digits here, and some of these, some are lower, maybe 10, 8 to 10, versus Carlock over here in blues and a green with low, like average item level 4. Carlock just destroys the Dark Urge. I don't know. So that's interesting to me. Um, like, are you running her in Berserk? Are you popping your Soul Coin? Because it's all about that Soul Coin with 100 stacks and taking that damage. But this Carlock doesn't have any Zerial variants, so yeah. Yeah, I don't necessarily build around folk hero. I'll be honest. That formation I had earlier was just a starter formation, and folk hero is like, well, you're getting absolute adversaries. You're not trying to get 2 or 3 or even 4. You can't really do that with an absolute adversaries formation. Folk hero doesn't work that way. I think it would be interesting if they changed uh like I think either every absolute adversary needs a feat to like auto qualify for Will's folk hero, or Will needs a spec choice that lets the absolute adversaries count in all of them or something, right? So that it actually is together, they actually are super strong. Um, because otherwise I don't build around folk hero. I don't build my formation around that. If I were going to go all in on folk hero, the DPS would be nerds, not anybody out of absolute adversaries, right? Um, yeah, so no. Yeah, I don't really worry about folk hero. Well, there's lots of people you won't be able to use on Elminster. You won't even be able to use Will on Elminster. So eventually, I mean, but use them right now, right? All right, we've completed the death curves, folks. Nice and fast. I'm not. I'm not shifting to